Hi guys, come on in. I hope you had yourself a fantastic Tuesday. My name is Julia Spence and I am a life coach coming to you live from Vancouver, British Columbia, Canada. Hope you are having a fantastic summer. We are just probably about 2 weeks in and summer is shaping up quite nicely here on the West Coast. So tonight our topic is Empowered to Believe. Who do you think you are? Living as an adult with childhood criticism that makes you question, are you capable of more? Hi Ria, thanks for joining. Hi Wilma, thanks for joining. So many of us have big dreams, big hopes, pardon me, big aspirations, and then sometimes we share our big dreams with friends or family members and they're like, who does she think she is? Hi Camara, thanks for joining. So I've got Barbados, I've got Largo, Florida, and I've got Ottawa, Canada. Thank you guys so much for joining. Tonight we're going to look at who do you think you are. And as I was sharing that sometimes we have big hopes and dreams and plans, and then friends and family, they kind of discourage us from pursuing those dreams because they're like, who does she think she is? But we're going to look at a guy tonight, one of my favorite people, and we're going to pick him up in Genesis 37, and we're going to start at verse 5. So thank you guys for joining tonight. Bev, thanks for coming in. Greetings to those of you who will join the broadcast later. Thank you for watching the replay. So Joseph had a dream and he was told, and he told it to his brothers. They hated him all the more. He said to them, listen to this dream I had. We were binding sheaves of grain out in the field when suddenly my sheaf rose and stood upright, while your sheaves gathered around mine and bowed down to it. His brothers said to him, do you intend to reign over us? Will you actually rule us? And they hated him all the more because of his dream and what he had said. Then he had another dream and he told it to his brother. Listen, he said, I have another dream, and this time the sun and the moon and the 11 stars were bowing down to me. When he told his father as well as his brothers, his father rebuked him and said, what is this dream you had? Will your mother and I and your brothers actually come and bow down to the ground before you? So there's that question. Who do you think you are? His brothers were jealous of him, but his father kept the matter in mind. Now we're going to skip over to Genesis 50 and verses 15 to 21. So come on this journey with me tonight as we discuss the topic, who do you think you are? Hey mom, thanks so much for joining. We're going into Genesis 50 and we're going from verse 15 to 15. Okay, so now this is at the end of the story. This is when Joseph's dream actually came into reality and his father had passed. Thanks for joining, Larisha. Okay, so when Joseph's brothers saw that their father was dead, they said, what if Joseph holds a grudge against us and pays us back for all the wrong we did to him? So they sent word to Joseph saying, your father left these instructions before he died. This is what you are to say to Joseph. I ask you to forgive your brothers the sins and wrongs they committed in treating you so badly. Now please forgive the sins of your servants of the God of your father. When their message came to him, Joseph wept. His brothers then came and threw themselves down before him. See, the prophecy came to pass. We are your slaves, they said. But Joseph said to them, do not be afraid. Am I in the place of God? You intended to harm me, but God intended it for good to accomplish what is now being done, the saving of many lives. So then, don't be afraid. I will provide for you and your children. And he reassured them and spoke kindly to them. And these stories just impacted my life significantly because many of you that I'm speaking to have big dreams, big hopes, big plans. But along the way, you've had friends, spouses, whoever betray you and said all manner of evil things about you and didn't support your dream. And God is going to cause you to come and actually pour into these individuals' lives. This is what happened to Joseph. Joseph could have been bitter. I'm sure it's a process. Joseph was probably upset, angry, hurt, felt rejection, all of these things because of the way he was treated by his siblings. And you too would have experienced that and will experience that. Some of the same people that you love will turn on you, but God is going to use you to help them. And so he will take you through the process of forgiveness. Yesterday we talked about bucket list blockers. Well, today, hi Allison, today unforgiveness is a bucket list blocker. And so when people rise up and want to know who you think you are and they don't support you, I want to encourage us to be at peace and just trust God and to walk in humility and to walk in forgiveness. Because if Joseph had walked in unforgiveness, he never would have accomplished the opportunity to receive that prophetic dream and that prophetic promise that God had for him. He would never have saved the 12 tribes of Israel. So God is going to raise you up as an individual who is going to be used to set free some of the same people that cursed you, that talk about you, that backbite you, that betrayed you. But go through the process so that you can then be used by God to accomplish the things that God wants you to accomplish. So I just want to encourage you tonight that as you pursue your dreams, yes, people would have criticized you. People would have betrayed you, but remember that you're doing things as unto God and you're going through God's pruning process and preparation process so that you can receive the prophetic dream, and then in turn God will use you to bless the lives of other people. So even though they want to know who do you think you are and who do I think I am, going on live stream and completing my certification in life coaching and getting my degree and all these other things and writing my book and all these other things that you plan to do, you desire to do, that are on your bucket list, you will go through this. But don't lose heart. Just as Joseph was used by God to liberate others, you too, by your book, by your coming into your business, other people will be watching and you will be used as a tool by God to encourage people. So make sure that you position yourself to receive your prophetic destiny. Make sure that you position yourself to read the word and see how God wants his people to handle things. Thank you, Allison. I appreciate that. See how God wants you to handle things so that you can be used by him to glorify his name. So thank you guys so much for watching the broadcast tonight. And those of you that will watch the replay, I pray that this broadcast is a blessing to you, that as you pursue the things that God has you to do, you will experience these kinds of things, but you can overcome, just like Joseph overcome, just like many of the great men of God and women of God and inventors in the world overcame. Thomas Edison, all of the other inventors, when people mocked them and laugh at them, the people that were the Wright brothers that were building the airplane, all of them had people that were laughing at them and wondering who do they think they are. But today, thank God that they pursued the purpose that God had put in their lives, so that our lives, we can now fly across the ocean instead of getting on a boat and traveling for months to get from point A to point B. So God has deposited something in you that is waiting to come forth. So do not let the who do you think you are, the questions, the doubts, the betrayals, the rejections stop you from fulfilling your prophetic mandate. So bless you guys. Thank you so much for watching and for sharing the broadcast. If it has been a blessing, share it out to your friends and family, that they too can be encouraged on their journey to fulfilling their purpose in the earth, to fulfill it, to ticking off another item off their bucket list. Thank you guys, and see you guys tomorrow night as we continue the theme of empowering each other to pursue the purposes of God. Bless you guys. Thanks for watching. Night now.